You know what's there was a pastor, bro. Back when you got videos, ça côté you tap for investigation ali. FBI t'a posé me ces questions about everything, bro. Like he was saying, he was
because I be saying the right thing.
Tout bagay yo. Li prend tout bagay yo. Tout le monde dit qu'il y a monsieur Kaiser. You know, Monestime l'église.
Of course.
Monestime l'église.
Of course, because it's not about the money.
It's
not about the money.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though.
It's not about the money.
Go back oublier pas vrai. Et pas même pasteur non. Like where's this whole Bible thing like well get monde qui t'en brainwash. What about Bible by Jésus ça? Il va faire des monde ça non. Et pas monde qui défend et Jésus. Like on chercher monde like there's so brainwash but it's just like yo, tell them still pas comprendre qui yo, how the fuck you get people so brainwashed like this? When you're like
it's the feel good story. It's the feel good story.
Pas même entrer dans ça. Connais que pasteur yo connais pasteur ta fait like so got the whole Catholic shit they like you pay you whip kids and they still be like oh no
what they said a few bad apples.
Yeah, it's
a
like
few bad apples.
I'm gonna take a side. It's still shit. I'm like
that's it.
Really? That's how you feel?
A few bad apples.
Like, what's your take on religion?
Huh?
How do you feel about that?
I'm a 7-day Adventist. I have to tell you this, but
So,
then but then as a Christian, gen problem avec Christian itself, because we don't teach that the stories in the Bibles are parables. Are parables and they are stories that could teach us about things. So even fait que moun not take the Bible as literal. And puis les fini qu'on a que y a bat puis yo frapper le nan tête ou avec lui. But then you pas du comme ça. Exactly. And you're like
this is the way of life.
And you're like these are actual advice that you guys should think of it as advice you're giving to people. Not in terms of preaching people and people have dit if you sin you're going to go to hell. See, that doesn't work. Exactly. That doesn't work. Parla avec moun nan. Dis moun nan que this is the story and this is what it is trying to say. What we're trying to convey, pas like bat moun nan sous tête avec Bibla, because they use the Bible as a weapon, right? They use it as a weapon to the point that now they're making the younger generation run away from the church. Tandis que, and they're like, oh, you pregnant? You don't belong to church anymore. No, they knew. But these are the people who ta dwe rentrer dans l'église là.
Because they actually need it.
That's it. Parce que moun sa ou ta dwe encadrer li pou te capable dire que, you know what? We know you are young. And you know you made mistakes. You fall. Let the church be there as the surrounding thing pou kou capable kembe ou. But you what? You radye ti moun sa. And then you pousse ti moun sa nan dehors. That means we feed you to the wolves. Yeah. When you feed them to the wolves, and then so many younger kids are seeing that in the church, they grew up and they're seeing you feeding one of them to the church to the wolf. What do you think the younger people is gonna do? You're gonna feed me too to the wolves. I'm not gonna come.
I'm not coming.
Exactly. So that's the problem I have with the church, and I told my mother that too. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the church. Because si m rete nan l'église la pral vin fem pa kwe nan sa m ta supposé
I stopped going
kwe.
to church a long time ago, like 3 years ago.
Because you feel the hypocrisy.
It's been a long time for me.
Get hypocrisy behind it. And you're pas encadré.
Too much.
Exactly. So much hypocrisy about it. And you're pas about the real story ki pou te kapab dou ko sa, the encouraging thing. Ki pou kapab pala vek ou, ki pou kapab dou ke the outside is not what it's cracked up to be. They ain't gonna tell you that.
They don't teach you life.
They don't teach nothing.
Nothing. They don't teach you life.
Nothing.
That's the problem.
Nothing. You're fermé. And I'm like, but the biggest thing about what the Bible tell you is where you are, but don't fall for what's outside. You're supposed to understand what's going on out there. You're not supposed to become part of it.
Facts.
But an pi le fini ke wap pousse ti moun yo pi ale de yo a kon sa.
Because soon ti moun radjel, what do you want him to do? Go out.
Go out there.
What's that parle à tout? It also has to do like culture gamon. On essaie na communauté haïtienne li kon sa tout. When I'm like American, you get this on those jeans. You welcome.
You welcome.
You working on no church Haitian.
Come as you are.
It's like, ça fella. Et puis you maybe parler lot when you man like. It's like, why Kilti Haitian?
Cambridge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Et puis qui chante yo tap chante. Yo pas chante come as you are.
Mais c'est affaire.
Come as you are. Come as you are. Puis les fini prêche la sou. As come as you are. What do you say? Even même connaît que if you needed to be there that day.
Shit.
That you needed to hear a message about why you're here.
Because I grew up in church. I was one of the kids that was brainwashed. I actually believed in pastors. I actually believed the
thought
Bible.
they were good people and everything.
I
until
believed
like,
everything till I
my
actually
family
grew
owned a
up.
fucking church today. I know. So it's like he's a priest, but I know what he's done. Like, 'cause he's family. Like, I know shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. That's what you started realizing to be like, yo, that's not what it is.
One of the people. That is one of the people that believe that we can rap our boy, but swap diabo. Like even the pastors was bad. I'm like, I'm still gonna take the words for it. They got the message. I'm like, I'm still gonna take the message.
Nah, but
my breaking point was when I feel like they started robbing people. You know what I'm saying? Like but a pandemic là pour pisser maman passer
l'argent quand même.
$20
l'argent quand même.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why you doing that? I feel like I'm just I could have been a victim of that too because I was so deep into that shit. I'm like, that's why they
I'm
not doing that shit because I know better.
Tande, kou ba ki fèm sezi, m'tande pasteur a di kon sa ke, de pou recevoir chèque la voye l ban nou. Et net ban nou ki sa fi a fè vwe, li sot travay yo bal chèque la pisid. Preske chak tan l recevoir chèque la ban. And so we had to ask her, nou bez, 10%.
I'm like, when did you just say 10%?
I don't know.
10%. It says it.
That's my
10% of your tithe. It's supposed to be offering.
Yeah.
It's the church. This is what
So
the
there
church
has to be an amount.
This is what the church is supposed to be
said it,
doing.
10%.
It's supposed to divide it. They're supposed to.
So why has to be an
it's
amount?
supposed to be for charity.
What if I can't afford 10%?
10% of whatever
10% of whatever
you
you make.
Afford it.
Yeah.
But
like, what if I give you 10% after that? I got other shit to take it for more than for that. So what if I could give you 1%? So whatever I give should be good.
Exactly.
But
the offering. Whatever I give should be what I could.
He's gonna look out. You will never have to worry.
But sometimes
when you feel like now you being wrong.
Sometimes
That's
my problem. Sometimes I might be able to give you 50%, but sometimes I might not give you.
That's it. That's it. And it's okay because
No,
what
it's not
it
okay.
says.
That
No,
you make it sound like you need to give 10%.
it is okay because it says whatever you want to give.
Yes.
So if it's a 10% out of $1, 10% out of that dollar.
Yes.
Parce que là où konya ke you give it with two hearts, did you give that 10% though? Because it's not a 10% you give. You literally après proche 10% là ou bal là. So it says give it freely. Exactly.
But why do the church need my money though?
But it doesn't-
Why do I have to give money?
My point exactly.
Why do I have to?
Exactly. You don't have to give it to the church.
That's what I
But
do.
they make it seem you have to give money.
No.
That's what I do. You know what I do? So I drive for a living. So I'm out all the time.
I'd rather give the bums money before I give the church money.
You're like the bums. I give them $1. I give
That's
them
what
$2.
That's
like,
it.
I'd rather give
That
the
makes
bums
me
money before I
feel
give the
good
church.
That's
doing
it.
that
That's
shit. But
it.
me going to a church and actually give a
Nah, I ain't
pastor
doing that
money.
Because
not doing
church
that.
yo pa explique because your 10% is supposed to go to one charity. Il supposed aller pour moun ki pa gen
On a pas
manger.
acheté
Oh, no.
Il supposed aller
Parce qu'elle a acheté
pour
Bentley.
comment dire nan.
Range
Il
Rover.
supposed aller pour l'hôpital, pour
Right.
to open hospital. It's supposed to be there
they don't be
and
doing
then
that
to
shit
take
with
care of the church.
Because-
And then members of the church. Si yon mam nan l'église la,
Gen
gon problem.
Right.
Yo pa
That I'll
kapab
give
paye
money
kay yo. Yo gen problem finance. The church is supposed
to
to
help
be there to help
But
them.
you see what
Yeah.
the problem is when they ask for offering and then they do another one.
My point
Yes.
exactly.
That's when you start. That's when people start.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. How many offering can you collect in one service?
Jubilee have 3.
I only have.
Jubilee fait 3. Jubilee fait 3, s'il vous
I
plaît.
only got one check.
That's it.
Jubilee
Listen.
fait 3.
That's, I couldn't understand when I go there. I was like, what kind of nonsense?
Jubilee fait trois.
Baga l'église c'est plus gros scam qui gagne.
And you know, yo di kon sa an l'église, c'est le plus gros monument dans la communauté. Parce que l'église a ouais tout
Des
les
bouquets problème,
manifestations,
allons
they're not gonna
l'église.
burn the church, they're not gonna
That's
do none of
it.
that.
Parce que yo connaît.
I'm saying supposedly one of the biggest monuments, but
But ça veut
They ain't there to help
ça.
you.
Et toujours comme ça, sous quel problème, n'importe problème ou gain, ou pas gain cas, ou pas gain fondation, allons l'église.
That's
they
it.
should
Yo
be able to
idea.
take it. That's why you pay offranda.
Yeah, so,
If I l'église connaît,
It's like you pay it forward. You pay it forward to later to be able to get the help.
private jet.
Yeah.
It's like private jet.
Private
But then mesi a ki tap zouke the private jet. Fe bon diye ki di pou mge private jet la. The next stage.
Li pa monter avion public parce qu'il pa vle fly with the demons.
That's it.
So
Oh, he was serious. He has the previous one. Bon Dieu dit le consacré, il doit arriver une temps en avance. So if I get the latest jet.
I'm tired of passing.
The latest jet.
But now you're forcing. Pas trop vidéo.
I was dying.
Yes.
Pas vin swipe.
Vin swipe. Vin swipe qui bon.
Li pou la konnen di achat, bon swipe a credit card.
Il dit pas pour cacher et swipe et là. Bon Dieu, bon la vin swipe.
Comme swipe your card.
Hey, qui ça?
Li dit ça l'Elta Haïti. Li va go parti de cadre dans pays on est si moun gen 4 moun gen 4 vin swipe. Si pas gen 4 pas monter.
Yo gen machine yo nan ka.
Sou ba gen 4 pas monter.
Non, et 4 la place seulement. Li va pour cash.
Qui passe qui non.
That's on
It's
Facebook.
on Facebook. It's
Okay,
no
I
joke.
shared
They
it. I
had a
shared
whole
it.
church and people coming up and swiping.
Oh,
Yo, this
But you know what's funny?
Yo.
Take on them talon legliz, right? No, Madison High School. You thought from Quasi.
No Roxbury, huh?
Yeah.
I know
You know what's there, right?
same story he was gonna say. I was gonna say the same shit, but
Seven your friend. So he went back. Pendant l'examen, fini yo yal konte comme là derrière. So pendant
Il
l'examen,
dit pas assez.
So ça pousse mon horon. Li kon dernier Bible dit le premier quoi, dit pas comprendre.
this is not enough.
Dit pas comprendre so konte comme là, et tikal comme ça me journée. I swear to God, madame say.
Okay.
Who was young? I still went back to church after that.
Et parti, let me say comme ça. Et parti, let me say comme ça. Sou pas gen $100 ou pas vinn devant.
Sou pa gen
Faut mettre $100, yeah.
Li fait
Si gen $100
$100 là, $50 là. Là ça me met tu me comme quoi li men.
How you got like it comes to embarrassé moun yo moun like yo. Si pas gen $100 pas camper là. Yeah. I'm
Non,
like
they men pas caper, nous pas manger le chocolat.
What?
Yeah, back that's a long time
yo,
back in the
it's
days.
just like, but like
On Madison.
it was
That's
a
what
long
happened in
time. We
Madison.
talking about like 9 years ago.
I didn't
10
understand.
years ago.
No.
But it was like 10 years ago.
It was more than that.
Yo.
You said that.
But like yo.
$50, $20, $100.
Yeah, et what you got when you are-
Ou y ap mache pou e bekin yo pi yo. Yo pa mèm ka peye kay, ti kay la yo ba yo.
Jusqu'à présent, yo fait dans l'église que l'église soit aller comme ça. Est-ce que vous avez $100 camper?
Yeah.
Si vous avez $100 vous avez camper. Le fin $100, fin $100, quand you move on $50, you move on $20. Like
You know what's...
Imagine when I normally you turn the TV on and they got the church.
Of course, BT.
Blessing the people.
Oui.
And get the people running up and down.
Oui, BT. E mouvi mwen by sa, mwen le théâtre. Every mwen le théâtre. Everybody's spending but the cameraman. So, pas accidentellement fort, but cameraman n'a pas recordé tout
Yeah,
ça.
come in.
Mon n'a pas fait.
Come in.
C'est
pas haïtien, ça.
Yo, what in the world?
I think papa c'est haïtien, but nous haïtien c'est une nation qui please brainwash dans religion.
Habitude e ba haïtien, africain. E africain ki bagay.
Yo problème qui avec haïtien.
Comme Hebrews.
Yeah, these people give cars. They give cars.
Avec haïtien judge you. Yo jijo, ou m'dona?
Very judgmental.
Yo pas jijo, ou
Yo pas care.
Jean ya pas jamais à la ville l'église.
That's true.
It's business. It's
That's
strictly
true.
business.
That's
Haïtien, ou haïtien, l'église haïtien, nous qui doit arriver au niveau l'église haïtien frère. Li kon tige les choses en dedans pas. Gen mon dans l'église a prier.
But give me prier but okay, give me prier but li pas religieux encore les walking left qu'on va la dit moi petit internet l'entrée regarde ta ici.
That's not godly.
Moun sa might be one of them.
Even chauffer bon.
Mais toute l'église gon moun ka prier c'est yes man.
Of course.
That's true.
I'm give us l'église
Et
haïtienne.
ça fait l'église arrêter toujours.
Moun ka prier plus là et me va jijo là tout ça gâte monsieur seulement on demand tellement jeune là et moi ça qui jijo plus
Moun nan ki m'arrêter de li.
Ou kap m'arrêter les cap ou pas ka mettre 10 on me ça on me chaîne des et les cap jijo plus ou pas là.
Bon pa ouais petit moun sa yo tout. Moun sa yo kap jijo là. Petit yo e pi déjoué.
Ne pas dire moun pi mal, but tu connais. Faut plus mauvais choix.
Exactement. Because mon Dieu jijo.
Soit dans quel âge nous tout nous trentaine nous pas vrai. So nous arriver dans position moi m'pa bay menti ba ça pas que longtemps me commencer me dire m'pa pas l'église encore même me pas l'église encore pas parce que me problème non me juste pas un système non one day I might get up and go to church.
That's true. That's
But
true.
me get to connaître pas l'église à gon chambre aller. So m'a parler te couti grand moun ça aux parents nous. Me dit maman monsieur a venu me cacher pour moi me comme pendant pandémique là je suis pas à l'église. Right? So I'm like so nous arriver no bay pas expérience avec l'âge qui fait nous comprendre bagage. So moun ça they never get to that age where they understand like
They
this is
do.
not it.
No, they
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
They do.
So why pour que ça hostile là?
Malzo.
Because yo pa fel pour l'église là. Yo pa fel pour l'église là. Yo pas fait pour aucun bagay because yo fait li parce que yo réalisé. Yo connaît pasteur a fait ben l'argent sous tête yo. But yo dit comme ça yo pas fait pour l'église, yo fait pour bon Dieu. Because bon Dieu a take care of pasteur. Because yo do ça tout. Tout moun dans l'église a sauvé pasteur a pas sauvé. Do you know why? Parce que c'est pasteur qui get attacked more.
But
he's a representative of the church. Parce que sous lui ou garder en pile.
But chérie, les vont côté non l'église là, m'a prend bus pour ma l'église et puis moi pasteur pour soumettre là.
Passer bon côté passer bon côté
pasteur pull up sous 20 jours madame 20 jours. Hein?
Exactly.
Why can't you could do that at home though?
But the pastor is gonna pay for that
but you could pay at
as
home.
well because pastor, there's no problem with having money. I think the problem we have is the fact that we're saying that pour qui ça on moun gen l'argent dans l'église, right?
No,
but
I'm not saying that.
Pour qui ça pasteur I'm driving a Bentley, right?
I think
if you have a job,
did he buy it with the church money?
Exactly.
That's the problem
that's
you
my
have
problem.
with it.
Yes.
But ou pas connaît si l'acheter li avec l'argent l'église là.
He
ain't working.
What do you mean? As a pastor, is he supposed to be broke? Is he supposed to be marcher
No,
là?
That have to be
that's
broke
not-
if he
I'm
has.
saying live a life that you can afford
Why?
without
What
the
makes?
church.
But
Without
how
the church.
do you know he
Without the
can't
church.
afford
You
it
know,
though?
being a pastor is a job.
Exactly.
It's a job. The priest, they get paid. The pope gets paid.
I know.
All these people-
They're all the same. They're all the same. Let me dire pasteur. Et pas tant qu'on va dire pasteur non. Pop tout là-dedans. Tout l'excès là-dedans. Et pas tant
But how do you know that they don't have a job? A lot of them have a job outside of being a
No, a lot of them don't.
pastor.
To give you knowledge.
everybody should get paid for
They
that.
they should.
They should get
Tout le monde
paid.
qui
A lot
dans
of
l'église
them
should
don't
be
got,
getting money though. My problem is l'église haïtienne, pas vrai? L'église haïtienne, moun ka l'église haïtienne, yo trop pauvre. En Haïti, c'est moun qui pauvre ka l'église. Grand nèg pas l'église Haïti.
That's true.
So pour en Haïti, dans petit pays une sortie, c'est religion qui crée plus de division.
It's true.
It's a
religion qui
problem
fait
for
struggle.
us.
It's true. Yeah, dans l'église chrétien Haïti is the fact that they're preaching poverty and puis les fini ap di moun yo pou yo pote offrande ba yo.
Right.
It's a-
Côté
That
problem.
is that my
Pastor,
point
Where do I get
exactly.
the money
Pastor,
from?
Pastor,
bro?
Because you should not be preaching that. Bon Dieu pa reme kote ki sale. Bon Dieu pa reme pauvreté. Bon Dieu pa un moun ki pauvre. You're talking about ke, pray and all that kind of stuff. Bon Dieu ap for genyen.
Yo toujours prier pour yo sortir côté yo.
Exactement.
But
But then bon
Yo,
Dieu
pastor,
bon tout
pastor.
bagay sa ou gen, ou gen men, ou gen pied, ou gen tête, ou gen tout bagay en plef nou rete nan même pauvreté ya and all that kind of
I know,
stuff.
like,
That's not
wow,
being
what?
blessed.
I know that's not.
That's not blessed.
Pastor Abdi Kosa. Oh, yo, papa get like attached to like to the luxury life, and he living
They
a
live
luxury
in a
life.
luxury life.
Bro, what do you mean? Like,
My point exactly.
This
If
nigga-
I got the money, I
this
could
nigga's
afford
a-
2 chins. I'm gonna buy 2
This
chins.
niggas are
Because
backwards.
that's what I like. If I got money, I could buy me a mansion. Buy a mansion. Like, why do I have to leave poorly?
My thing
You
is,
should.
one of the biggest.
I get mentioned, get Bentley.
My problem, I don't have a problem with mun pastor mbagi pour la religion. M'go pour la religion.
Religion get pour la
I don't have a problem with somebody living life. Si m'm get problem with pastor, comme sometimes m'go problem hustler too. If you hustling, do your shit, you do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But pas vin mette religion là dans tête. I don't believe that. And to be honest with you, m'si tellement te levé dans bagay ça, m'si tellement te deep dans bagay ça. Gede lem kon ap zo bagay.
On passer.
Because I believe there's a higher power. I 100% believe that. But my thing is, est-ce que soit dîner salier?
That's true.
Soit teach moi depuis l'me 4 ans, 3 ans, 4 ans, est-ce que salier? Moi vient dans l'âge qu'on y a comprendre vie qu'on y a. You know what I'm saying? I understand life. I understand what I gotta do.
That's true.
I don't believe I gotta go to your church. I don't
In
believe
order-
I gotta do what
Like
you
this,
want me to do for me to be.
this is the thing
To be saved.
The word,
You know what I'm saying?
the word church, they use it like so literally. It's like church. I could have church at home.
Yes.
I don't have to.
We're
leave.
having a
We can have
church right now.
A physical place.
As
to
long
go to
as
church.
as long as you are among a
like-
group, you're talking about God.
That's
You
church.
are in a
Yeah,
church.
yes.
But like,
you're busy
they're making
doing
like,
the
they're
church
making like
like,
so
man.
literally like, oh, this is a church. You see this? Oh,
You
that's
have to
church.
come.
Like, I could have church in my car.
Yes.
Like I'm praising Lord. I'm
Yes.
doing whatever I gotta do. Whatever I believe in, that's what I'm doing. I'm having church.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes.
That's true.
And then, like, when I feel like
true.
every Sunday I gotta get up to go to the church.
Yeah,
that's when I go to church.
But that's what's been ingrained in our mother and our fathers, that they need to get up, puis yo allant dans l'église là même, puis yo servi bon Dieu.
That was my question earlier. Est-ce que vous pas ça? Parce que moi-même, some vin avec experience à l'âge. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're way older than me. So you still don't see that? Like, this
they see that, but they want, they sa mabzou, yo pa care. It's not that your naked is robbing them blind. It's not about that. It's about the fact that they understand that they're giving their 10%. Yo pa même wè pasteur a même. I'm dead ass serious. Yo pa même wè pasteur a même.
They don't.
No, some people don't.
I know some people don't. Baptist.
I'm gonna be honest.
Some people follow the pastor.
Yeah, Baptist church.
I know
Baptist church.
I know some priests that's left for church, and then like they be like, oh, I ain't going to that church no more because that priest is not there no more.
That's true.
So all legliz are
and I know church that got full because certain priests gonna be there.
That's true. Because you're by your feeling now. It's a feeling.
The dude, partner, pastor famous now. Something that we're having Shubois.
I know who you're talking about.
We did a live about
TG, whatever his name is.
I know who you're talking about.
I feel like, comme c'est TV, c'est
mais tout le monde là. Tout jeune fille là.
Oh my God.
Nigga on 7 days prayer qu'on fait dans St. Angelo is like yo qu'on perd depuis à venir.
Tout le monde là.
Web là bloqué. Double parking. Brûle là tout in one lane. Like you can't find parking. Like that 7 days they be here. After that 7 days is gone,
yo,
I know nobody.
It's the feeling. It's the feeling. I'm munta bayo. That they feel like this pastor is like connect with God.
Of course. You know what I do, y'all? I'm like, yo, me. I'm gonna live my life trying to be as positive as I can. But
that's all.
You know one thing I used to do back in the days? I used to blame myself for a lot of shit.
Why?
Man, consistent. I'm fight consistent appeal. Donc, what simple ba là? Like simple ba mal. Yo, même like tout le monde a dit like yo, you did right, but
still have maintain a tête.
I can't even go to sleep with that shit. So when I stopped going to church, I'm like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to live positive. You know what I'm saying? First, I'm passing positive, yo. 2 + 2 4. You know what I'm saying? Papa left for bonnet shit, pa l'église, mette fifth man on bagay. I'm praying something I don't even know what I'm praying to, my nigga.
This is
like,
I'm gonna live my life
I can't even say that. We all believe in something. We all believe there's a higher power.
I do. 100%.
We might not believe, que Jésus Christ qui a parlé nous délire. But we know that exactly. You don't have to call it that, but you believe that there exactly. You believe there's a higher power.
But the higher power might be, I'm gonna do right.
That's it.
You do right.
That's it.
You do wrong.
That's it. And I think that our higher power that we don't even think about it is that a consciousness is a higher power. Because let nous faire un bagay qui pas bon, conscience ou batou. Like it will tell you feel so bad about it. You started having conversation. Yes.
Don't you know that?
You're having conversation with yourself. Qui ça me capable faire, qui me capable refaire. What should I say? What can I do better? Should I go to that person pour mal parler avec mon nan?
Once you messed up, you messed up.
Exactly, you know.
You can't run away from your conscience.
True. You can't. It's something qui abdomino ou leve nan dormir.
Bro, I'm telling you, I had to fight my conscience a couple times, so I know. I fucking know. I know. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just do that. Live my life. I know what I gotta do.
And you do it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to force life.
That's it.
You do right.
That's it.
So you out here shooting people. You think you don't? So
one day you're gonna get your turn.
It already tells you. You know, you have revenge. Already understand the pothole you open another one for yourself as well.
That's
it's karma.
I believe in karma.
Point blank and simple.
For some help, I'm gonna find a way to pay my bills. I gotta go to work. I gotta get my ass up, get in my car, drive to go to work.
One way or the other.
Pay my fucking bills.
One way or the other.
So, I know something.
It's gonna get to you.
It's
gonna get. And s'il pas get to you, and people won't penser ça. S'il pas get to you, it pass on to your kids.
All of that.
Your kids, and your kids.
Sometimes some shit happens to your people or close to you. You'll be wondering like,
damn,
it hurts you.
What did I do?
It's not you, but it happens to somebody close to you and they hurt you in another way.
And you know what's funny?
You can.
You can, because if you hang with certain people for so long, bro, you can see that shit.
You can.
Because
can.
what you're doing right now, it's gonna come back.
It can. It can.
Yeah, it's definitely
It can.
come back.
It will come.
Whatever you
come back
do.
around.
So n'importe monde fait affaire bien. Do the right thing.
That's what
It's not hard to do the right thing.
It isn't. That's why I tell people
hard.
your reputation and what you're doing.
Is important.
It is very important.
Your reputation is like your roots. This, you know what I'm saying? This is what you stand on.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to fuck that up, bro, you ain't gonna be solid. It's like when you do some sucker shit. You out here doing sucker shit. What do you expect? People's gonna respect you because you're doing sucker shit?
Nah, it's gonna come. Something.
Bro,
If
you solid everywhere.
Come in.
You never have to be fake. You never have to be nothing else, bro. If I tell you that's me, if I tell you my name is Yolcie, I don't gotta tell him my name is Samantha. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they can't understand that.
No, they really can't.
You
They
know
really
you
can't.
walking around like if I'm drinking and driving, I get pulled over. I call a DUI. I can understand that.
You were doing something that caused that.
That caused that.
You already know what you was doing.
You already know what you was doing. I can't blame the cops. I cannot blame the system. I gotta deal with that.
That's what I always
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
I come to a realization. I said, no matter what happened to you, there's a reason why it happened.
You could have avoided.
You could have avoided.
You already know what the
I used
consequences
all
gonna
the
be.
time.
Like,
They could not late at work, and I'm always like, what the hell is this? The traffic and everything like that. And then I was listening to something. It dit comme ça que no matter what it is, conscious or unconsciously, you are the reason something's happened to you.
Of course.
Even if you aware or not aware, there's something you're doing that's causing that. You could have leave your house 2 hours earlier.
Right? You could have got ready before.
You could have been ready before. You could have avoided this headache, this panic attack, this anger, frustration. And that's when I was like, damn, that is true. I'm getting frustrated with these other drivers. Why didn't I leave my house 30 minutes?
6 o'clock in the morning, you frustrated, you mad. Why you so mad at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I'm gonna tell you a personal experience. One time I was working at a job, right? I got Lucchi kon sa ma pale. I'm monte route 2. I'm going to Waltham. So I got on route 2. This dude got on route 2. He cut me off. So I cut him back up. He gave me the middle finger. I followed this dude from Cambridge to Lexington on route 2. I'm following him, trying to fight this dude. I'm like, yo, pull over. I'm trying to fight this nigga. Like, dog, I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm a big ass fan. Following this little dude. He didn't pull over. He got some whatever. I went back. Let me tourner back dans travail là. He prend numéro. Non, vient travailler. He prend travail là. He reported. I went back. Now the message when I came back to work, you really you're suspended for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, was it worth it?
That's my point. Exactly.
Since that day, because some from will do
You
it.
see what it is?
Never. I'm like, you want to go? You go. You just because of that.
My point
was it worth it?
Where's that? No point.
My point was you lost your
what
money.
happened?
You lost your money.
Shit goes in my work.
My point exactly.
What's up, people?
Was it worth it?
What's up, people? What's up, people? Pas même 2 weeks from work to buy sa rezon. Go back up and realize que vin real like ou ba nigga too much power, when having too much power over you to get you that mad. It's like once you got people like
you
no, I'm like,
you too black, you are noir.
If he had put over, I would get out the car and fight. I'm so fucking mad. I'm mad.
Catch your fucking kids, go to prison.
Mad for what?
For what reason? It's not even like
same thing happened to me.
One simple thing, because you give somebody so much power over you to get you that mad, to get to that point.
Not doing it again, baby.
Give people like power
same
over
thing
you,
happened
you
to me.
Who cut me off? It's okay.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no,
have a good day.
Bon, same thing happened to me.
Diamonds.
Si tellement me fâché, monsieur vin bon côté moi. Swerve my car. Pour me faire monsieur pour mal faire al frapper on l'autre machine.
It wasn't worth it.
Si tellement angry at the dude. Si tellement angry, moi noir devant. Me dit si monsieur gen malé, li pull up pour moi. M'a fait un accident pour le craser tête li. Et monsieur Qu'on dit encore, m'pa di lan yen, slow down, m'rale, m'pull up, m'pull down, et puis vini bon côté moi, m'di m'pa di lan yen. Let me see réaliser ça. Si tellement pesé frein, he was on the highway. Il manquait stop sur highway là. Because si tellement que, l'aime vin faire ça, m'di, cat, what did I do? Parce que moi, que not only would I have killed him, I would have killed a whole lot of other people qui étaient bon côté lui. My point exactly.
You could have hurt yourself.
From that point on, m'di, kono bagay, so much power.
Bro.
So much power.
I've learned.
So much power.
This summertime, last summer. No, I think it was this summer or last summer. Me and Lucchi we went to a little cookout. Even Lucchi was like, Lucchi said that shit, and I was proud of myself. We were supposed to go somewhere, and these dudes, hood party, like hood shit. I'm like, Lucchi, I don't think we should go in there. Lucci like, I papa them nothing pussy. Lucci said that shit. I'm proud of myself. Cause before, niggas would have been in there. I'm trying to leave life, bro. I'm trying to do the right
Trouver dans base là, ou pas capable de fun. Pull up dans base là, ou pas capable de fun. N'a bien passé, bon, mieux encore pour mon petit clairin.